So who here took karate lessons as a kid?
I did.
No.
Technically, it wasn't karate, but yeah, close enough.
What was it?
It was kung fu.
Kung
Nice.
Fu.
Oh.
Kung Fu. How far along did you get in there?
Decently. I don't remember what belt I arrived at, but I did it for like maybe 7-8 years.
Oh, damn. No,
Yeah.
you got far. I think I did 3 months of karate.
Oh, hell yeah.
So if you need me to teach you karate,
That'd be great.
I can do basic, like, green belt stuff.
We could do karate in the parking lot if you want.
Dead ass.
I got a
It's
video
done.
of her actually doing karate during the karate song. So
Yeah, and I was like, it was kind of like I picked up where I left off. Like, it was giving muscle memory, right?
Yeah,
like,
no,
it
for sure.
wasn't, it was good.
it was great.
It was tight. You could tell.
Yeah.
Even with my very bruised knee.
Oh yeah, that thing was gnarly.
It's a honker.
Gnarly.
We should
knee.
insert a picture of it.
Yeah.
I
Flash a pic.
almost went full Adam Sandler when I saw that across the room.
Dude, it's,
I don't remember what movie he does that.
it's any
most of
movie,
them,
pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah.
Any Adam Sandler sound effects. That would have been high
I
praise.
think it's Billy Madison.
It was really nice.
No, I went skating for my 30th birthday because that was on Friday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy belated.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you so much.
Yep, welcome
Yeah,
to
happy
30s.
birthday.
Thanks, Jerem.
You want me to sing to you again?
Nah, that's okay.
You should have played the
We
I
already
called
got
it like
it.
4 times
It's
on her
copyright.
birthday and just kept doing the happy birthday song, but like the good version, the
Oh,
cooler
good.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more hip.
More,
young and
way
fun.
more hip. Way more with it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
put it over a trap beat, and it was really sick.
Yeah.
No, for
Do you
real.
guys know? Have you guys ever seen those like the YouTube thing? It's like, it's your birthday.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh damn it!
Yeah.
I forgot to do that. Should have played
Yeah. It really goes hard. Maybe you guys should do like a happy birthday rendition. Not for me specifically,
No, it
but
was
like
for her.
maybe
Maybe
that
a
could be
birthday
something you do.
song on the list.
What about the Futurama birthday? Like, what day is today? It's Jordan's birthday. What a day for a birthday. Let's all have some cake.
Wow.
And
Nice.
you smell like one, too.
That was beautiful. Well,
Well, we
thank you.
played Birthday Boy.
Oh, that's right, we do, yeah.
Cover a birthday
I
song.
knew it. I knew you guys
Wow.
would have
That's true. We
something.
did
Yeah.
do.
I knew you'd have something up your sleeve.
Yeah.
Something in the toaster cooking.
There's some Ween influence for sure mostly from Keith, but I think
Yeah,
all of us have warm
like
feelings for Ween.
95% Keith.
Big ween guy.
Big ween.
Yeah,
Yeah.
95% Keith, and then like
5% for the rest of us.
5% split across
Okay.
people.
It's a big 5%.
Okay.
That's pretty good. And who do we have here today in band form?
So I am Ryan.
Yes.
I play the keys and the guitar, and I sing some, and and then
I am Keith. I play guitar and sing some.
Okay, sing some.
Sing some.
Just some.
some.
a
Just
little
some,
just a
not
bit.
all the
Just a little
time.
bit.
Just like some.
About the lawnmower one.
Just one. Just one,
well,
actually.
you do backings on a fair
Yeah.
amount of them.
Those harms were hitting, by the way.
Yeah.
They did.
I'm Gabe. I play the drums. That's all I do. That's all I ever do.
Never sing
it.
some.
Yep. Nope.
Mm.
Nope.
Silently.
Despite great protests from everyone else.
Oh, they want you to sing.
Yeah.
We tried to get him to
refuse.
write a song a couple of times. By
Yeah,
we, I mean
they-
Keith.
Yeah, they try and force me to do a lot of things. I'm just like, no thanks.
Hey, boundaries.
Like, hey, didn't you ever want to write poetry and publish a novel? Just like, nah, I don't think I ever did. It's like, we should look into it.
look at just look
Are
into
you
it.
sure? It's like,
Are
are
you
you
sure
sure you
about that?
never wanted to do that? I'm pretty sure you told me that once.
That's a compliment. That means you got a beautiful brain.
Well, maybe.
Probably.
I'm Chris. I play the bass, and I yell, lift weights.
And you yell lift weights specifically.
One
Yep.
song, yeah.
That word.
Nice.
Yep.
Beautifully.
Thank you for the specifics on that one.
And together you are.
Toaster Coaster versus the Weather Machine.
Yeah.
If you guys want to say it together, like a 3, 2, 1. 3, 2,
don't.
1. Toaster Coaster versus the Weather Machine.
Wow.
Nice.
That was smooth.
Yeah, we're a team.
We
No,
are.
and it shows. And it shows. Keith was a little resistant, but
I was hesitant.
he came in.
Yeah.
He came in with it. That's appreciated. And we are Jordan,
And Gerbs.
and this is LoCLE
Locally grown.
Boom.
You
Yeah.
match your
Ding.
guys' energy.
I
Thanks.
want like the camera. Will the camera effects do a little ding?
Oh, I could maybe squeeze something in there.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It's like wah. We could do that instead. We're fucking around with like video more.
But yeah, thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks
for having us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Special shout out to AV Ryan, because a big part of the studio and why we do what we do today is because of you and your knowledge and all of the beautiful and amazing equipment that you donated so graciously to us.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
And your knowledge, which is just invaluable and not something that you can really donate, but you do. You donate your knowledge at any point.
And you also make it like feasible for us to understand. Like anytime I talk about you, I always talk about the fact that you are so smart, like in the music stuff, but like my brain doesn't compute and understand that kind of stuff, but you make me understand it.
I'm
It's-
glad
right?
to be able to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that is what
Right.
you do.
You break it down and make it like easy for
Digestible.
like a stupid individual to understand.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
myself.
here's the thing. I'm not smart. I just happen to know stuff.
Mm.
There's like a lot of people make that confusion. I am dumb as a box of rocks. I am just obsessed with things.
And honestly,
So I
that's fair.
spend a lot of time on it.
That's
Smart,
fair.
Yeah,
That's
Well,
smart
it
people
works.
can
It-
pick
it
stuff up
works.
in 30 seconds. I take like weeks, but at least I know it.
You know it.
I feel like it's so helpful to have a like sound person in a band.
Yeah.
It's the only reason I asked him to join the band.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Right. It definitely wasn't because of his super talented writing and his
Definitely
incredible
not.
wordplay.
No, absolutely not.
Oh my gosh. So how did all four of you guys come together?
Oh, jeez. Well, okay, so Keith, Chris, and I have known each other since high school. Well, before high school, really. Like, I've known Chris since, like, elementary school, technically.
Aw.
And
Cute.
then we jammed together a bunch in high school and maybe, like, a little after. And then was, like, 3 years ago now, 3 or 4 years ago-ish. We just started getting together and jamming, which is actually really fun. Like, we were just, like, no songwriting. We would just, like, get together, jam, like, play whatever, we'd record it, and, like, throw the stuff out sometimes. And then, yeah, at some point, Keith was like, well, we should get Ryan involved, too, who, yeah, I guess I met you first, probably, out of these guys.
Before
yeah,
before elementary school?
Because we
No.
no.
Like I met him before these guys met him.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
I'm back.
yeah.
I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
there's a bit of
Yeah.
like an incestuous
Yeah,
band
there's-
relationship that begins because like I think
A lot of musical crossover here.
right because I met Gabe through a friend of mine, Steve Saley, who worked at Sheets and you
Yeah.
worked at Sheets at the time and
Shout out Cheats.
yeah, right.
R.I.P. Sheets. No.
Yeah.
I worked there too.
You
Did you?
did.
But I was looking for a drummer for a band that I'd started with somebody else, and he said, "Well, what about my coworker Gabe? I think he knows how to play drums." And then, so long story short, he ended up playing with another project that I was in called Thick Kevin.
Yes.
And then-
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, and then
And that was crazy too, because I hadn't actually played drums in probably like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
At all, like before I started playing with you guys. So that really like brought me back into music. So it was good.
Aw.
yeah, and then through Gabe, I met Keith, and then Keith roped me into Midnight Buford for a little while.
Another band.
Another band that's like, how old is Buford? Like maybe 17, 18 years?
20
years
yeah,
old?
almost 20 years.
Buford is an old, yeah. Buford's so old that Buford played open for Mushroom Head. Like, that's how
Oh.
old
Yeah.
Buford is.
Yeah.
Sick.
But I briefly did Buford for a while, and then that's how Keith knew me, and so that's where the suggestion to add me to. Originally, we weren't going to be Toaster Coaster. I was just going to get added to the jam, which shout out the name of the jam. It's
Wet Illuminatus.
yeah.
Yeah.
Say it one more time.
Wet Illuminatus.
Yeah,
you.
they've got
.com.
yeah, they're just the Wet
These
Illuminatus
names
project
are killing me right
ha-
now.
has.
Like, I'm eating it up. I feel like we're just pulling from a jar.
I mean, you guys have like a couple hours worth of recorded material online, right?
Probably like 7 or 8 hours.
Yeah,
of
it's
recorded
many.
music
Yeah, there's a lot.
of
I mean, they're all
that
phone
stuff.
recordings, but like
Yeah.
if you put them on, like they're not that. Like they're not like
I mean, we-
heinously bad or anything. Like yeah,
we
you just
sure
put 'em-
like them.
You can put them on in the background and they sound just fine. Like
Yeah,
Fire.
yeah. So it's all instrumental. We would just like do a phone recording for like all or most of the jam, and then like a couple weeks later we would get together and like, well, actually mostly these guys, but they like Keith and Chris, but they would cut down and just like snip out the good parts basically. And we're like, yeah, that sounds like a song, so we'll just like cut it, throw it up, give it some random
Wait, that's such a good
name.
idea.
But yeah, there's probably like at least I wouldn't say like 10 maybe. I don't know the exact number, but it's probably at least 10 albums of these like improv jam music.
That's
okay,
awesome.
yeah.
That's dope because I mean, the jam is more rock sounding. Would you say? Like,
Psychedelic.
it was
rock.
leaning, like, psychedelic.
Psychedelic, like jammy, not like so jam band, but I mean that was just kind of the idea. Is we would just play whatever we wanted to play, and since you know, the three of us were so familiar with each other. It's just like these guys are really easy to jam with for me. And we just kind of get each other when we're like in the improv space and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff it would come together and sound like really sick, at least, you know, from our side of it. But
That's
yeah.
all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
And so this has evolved to
now.
To now.
The Toaster Coaster versus the Weather Machine.
Because they brought me in, I jammed a couple of times, and then I ruined it by writing words and stuff.
Nice. Okay,
Unfortunately.
can we talk about the name really quick? Because I texted you and I was like, hey, I've had this on the books for like a month now, and I never actually asked you what the name of the band is. And I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, you were like, oh, we actually just like named the band, like we had to do it for this. Was that right?
No.
Okay, just kidding. Just
No,
kidding. I
that wasn't
misinterpreted that.
But
then.
I should have just played along.
Okay.
No. We've had the name for about a year and a half.
Oh, okay, then just kidding.
like that.
Yeah, Italy, because we did come with the name before we recorded. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so how the fuck did the name come?
Yeah,
to be?
usually we try to avoid questions like that.
Yeah,
you know,
but
like, oh, how did you? But,
But,
this
like,
one's a good. This,
yeah.
I feel
This
like
one
we need
deserves
to
that.
know.
There's zero meaning behind it.
Okay.
You just
there's a vague
Mad Lib?
Yeah, well, there's a vague connection. So like Keith has his online handle is very frequently featuring Toaster. I don't know if I want to like out your online handle
it
entirely,
doesn't
but there's a toaster in the name of that, and so I do think that it had its like kernel of Genesis in that.
My AIM screen name from 1999
Come on.
was like Toaster Punch because I was just drinking Hawaiian Punch and there was a toaster.
Nice.
And I wanted
So-
something without
1999 coded.
I didn't want something with numbers in it, so that's and then
Yeah, it's
that
very
kinda
weird.
Evolved from there, I guess.
That's original.
I'm just like, who's Toaster Coaster and who's the Weather Machine?
Yeah.
Like, out of both, like, you know what I mean? Like, who's who?
And who
I
wins
think-
that fight?
I think it's esoteric. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think we've defined it because like I always like to think of it that like whichever one we are, we're just like fighting against the other one. But I don't think it's been determined. I always felt like we were the Toaster Coaster and we were fighting the Weather Machine. But I don't know if that's how
I like
everyone else
that.
feels about it.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's not
yeah.
a divide between the band.
No.
Yeah.
The Weather Machine is society.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly
Gotcha.
right.
Or Joe Biden's weather machine wasn't that a meme from a while ago?
No, it definitely was.
Joe
Because I remember
Biden's
there was
weather
like
machine.
the weather machine talk just a couple of years ago. And they're like,
Yeah.
government's controlling the weather.
Details
I
I
think
do
you guys
know.
were saying like you proposed Toaster Coaster, and I said it needed to be longer,
Yeah.
so we added on
Yeah.
way more.
Well, I
It
think,
needs to be longer.
and, like,
That's such a specific request.
yeah, and I know
Needs to be
Chris and I, and maybe Ryan to an extent too. I don't know Keith's exact feelings, but we're like big King Gizzard fans. So like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard is like another super long name. So I just felt like it was a little inspired by that type of naming convention too.
I think that's I think that's
Yeah.
pretty accurate.
Yeah, we're just like we'll just make it like really long, somewhat complicated, and it people just have to deal with it.
Yeah,
love it.
and if it clicks with them.
Yeah.
And they'll know and they won't forget.
Exactly.
And so that was that the same logic used for your upcoming album title?
No. So why am I blanking on his name? Who's the guy who
Mike DeFranco.
Mike DeFranco, yeah. So shout out to Mike DeFranco. He did the art on so there he actually painted what is to be the album cover. So when the album's released, it's going to be a high resolution photograph of that painting as the album cover. And we had thrown out like a load of different ideas. I think we had like a pager. I'm pretty sure most bands go through this at some point where you have like a page in a notebook where it's like 30 different proposed names for the album title. And we had some working title that none of us were like truly in love with, but then DeFranco was listening to the album recordings before they were even mastered while he was painting this thing as like inspiration. And there's a line in one of the songs that we actually played for you guys today was the song Creative has a line that I'm really just 3 or 4 short people in a trench coat, or I'm really 3 or 4 short people in a trench coat. And so he sends that to Keith because he's been sending Keith like occasional like lyrics, and Keith doesn't know hardly any of the lyrics, so he'll be like, well, what is this? And
Learning in real time what their lyrics are.
That's a
like
good
Keith
name.
knows the lyrics he's got to sing, and then after enough repetition he'll like start doubling up vocals on like choruses and stuff with me. But for the most part, like a lot of the garbage that I hide, like
Yeah, you're sneaking it
I have like an interminable case of referenceitis, so I just like hide stuff in my lyrics all the time. And so DeFranco or Ian will like pick something out and tell Keith like, "Hey, this is a lyric from your song," and he'll be like, "What? No, it's not. What? Hold on. Where is it?"
You're like,
So supposedly that's what happened with this is that DeFranco said like,
Name the album
you should name the album
People
3 or
That
4 Short
Frank-
People.
I was like, why the hell would we do that? That doesn't even make any sense. It's just like it's a lyric, man, of one
It's
of
a
your
lyric.
songs.
Like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that
you
makes sense.
write
Let's
that.
go with that.
You recorded that.
Yeah. And we all liked it because it was like Toaster Coaster versus the Weather Machine's already a mouthful, and we were like, well, might as well just make the album a mouthful too.
Yeah, the
Lean
album
into
art
it.
looks awesome.
Yeah,
he did a really cool job.
he did a really good job with that. All oil paints, I think, and it was he
Acrylics, maybe I don't remember.
he worked on it for a while. It came out great.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna ask another generic question because I just feel like you guys are
Not generic people.
y'all are not generic, so like you have to have like kind of the softball throws because this is really y'all are an interesting bunch here. How would you describe your sound?
Uncle music.
Okay. There it is.
I started
Songs
doing
for
that
Unc.
about a month ago.
Yeah, just typical butt rock stuff, like
Butt
not super offensive, real palatable,
Yeah.
very samey. No.
Remember that when you listen to the performance later.
Yeah. Remember these descriptions.
Remember palatable specifically.
Yes.
Yeah, remember the word
Things in which
palatable.
you eat.
Emphasis on palatable for
Yep.
sure.
No.
What about you guys?
We do rock stuff, funk stuff, a little bit of jazz, a little bit of punk.
Okay. Chris is nodding.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're gonna get.
The only song we have out right now is actually a punk song that in no way sounds like hardly anything else that we wrote for
Fair
the
enough.
album that's coming out. And it was actually a really quick response to when WCSB was shut down.
Yeah.
And so we made the song's called FLB, and it's the only thing we have online right now. But it was fun, and yes, that is a punk song. So now we have punks, and I guess Lift Weights is kind of metally punky. I'd call it punky, because it's for sure like. But we don't have we have a pretty broad range. We never decided to have a genre, and we kind of said we're just gonna play what we want. It's gonna be fun, We'll invite our friends to shows, and I'm sure we'll be financially break even at least, and that's as
A win is a win.
That's what we want.
We'll take it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it kind of harkens back to like the jam origins too, where it's just like we're just gonna play whatever we want,
I love it.
and if we like it, we'll stick with it, and if not, then we can trash it.
We all
That's
like
neat.
different stuff. We all listen to different
do,
types
yeah.
of music, and I'll explore ideas on stuff that I don't listen to. Just I get a little educated, and it's good.
Educated.
Educated.
I want to go back and talk about CSB because we haven't really talked too much about
No,
that, but Locally Ground started as a radio show on 88.3, The Sting, which is BW's
Yeah.
radio
Shout out,
station.
shout out.
We love them. We appreciate that's our origin. So college radio is super important to us. So talk more about FLB and just your guys' relationship with WCSB or XCSB. XCSB, if you guys are trying to look up their current project.
I think it's probably like Chris and I are somewhat similar in this area, is that we're big fans of like analog human type experiences, and so like listening to the radio and listening to like college radio in specific is something that I've done for a dillion years, and I think same thing with you. And so like
I got into it like around
oh yeah, that's right, over
excuse me,
COVID, yeah.
around COVID, yeah. Just because I was like at home all the time, disconnected from everyone. I could put on the radio and hear like a person like experiencing the same thunderstorm I was, and I was like, this is really cool.
I've always loved like radio as a medium in general, like and especially like college radio, and again especially CSB being like the grittiest of all of them in the local area. Like I'll listen to every local college radio station I can get in my car, but CSB always kind of had like this really special place, and I actually went to Case Western, so like WRUW is like kind of hometown advantage for me, and still I would oftentimes bump over to CSB because I'm like, I want to see what the weird, what kind of weird stuff's going on here.
It was always some weird shit, and I loved it.
Yeah, it was always wacky. It was always gritty, and it was so human.
Mm-hmm.
And then the way it was shut down, I mean, I don't want to get deep into the criticisms of that. If you want, go online. If any listeners, watchers, go online, read about what happened with WCSB and how they shut that down, and now how ex-CSB is trying to Phoenix out of the whatever. But yeah, shutting down the FM was poorly done and never should have been done. I think that being on the FM is very important. I think being on like actual radio waves is very important. Being on the internet is a facsimile, and it's what a lot of people are doing to continue, but there's so much noise. You're competing with emails, you're competing with like video games and all these other things that you can do on an electronic device. When it's radio, there's an element of laziness that makes it great. It's like you're in your car, you just turn it on, you flip the dial to where you want it to be, and then you're subjected to the algorithm that is just some kid's opinion on what music to play for an hour slot, and that is a much better algorithm than whatever they're going to come up with, on some sort of streaming platform, because they're going to feed you something that is out of your control, which in a way that's manipulative. Whereas like I like the out of your control in a way that's not manipulative. So, so when they shut everything down, I said, I have this idea for a punk song. Do you guys want to jump into the studio where we recorded? So we recorded most of the album, and I know I'm taking up a lot of like talk time, but we recorded most of the album and we'll get back to this, in an Airbnb that we rented for the weekend. But we did a couple little like fix-ups, like a couple little punch-ins, couple little like vocal overdubs and stuff like that in a studio called Dirty Rev, with Bob Martello and Will, if anybody remembers Will Fire.
Cool name.
Yeah, and so those two guys are great, and I said, hey, do you guys have space in your studio in the next like week? Because I'm pissed off about this CSB thing, and let's and I want to record like a quick punk song, and I wrote about half of it like beforehand and on the way to the studio, and I wrote the other half while we were tracking, and I think we pushed it out like 2 weeks after they got shut down or something. Like it was
a really quick turnaround.
Yeah, we were just really motivated to just be like, this sucks, here's a song about it.
I mean, I literally wrote and recorded my drum part like
within
like in
day,
real time.
like that day.
Yeah.
Like, I had not heard any of it beforehand. I listened to it like 2 or 3 times. I'm just like, all right, this will work.
It worked.
It did.
Yeah.
It worked. What's FLB stand for?
The LB stands for Laura Bloomberg.
Okay, I feel like I know what the F stands for. Whoops. It's cool that you as a band felt empowered, that you haven't released anything yet, and it was like, done. No, we're going to just like go into a studio and record it. Like that wasn't obviously a part of your plan.
No.
Because you guys have been cooking up this album
Yep.
up until that point. So that just goes to show how influential radio is in general, and ex-CSB. So shout out them and you guys, because did that putting out that FLB song like impacted anything that you guys are putting out soon?
I kind of feel like it was a separate thing for a while, and I still feel like it was just kind of it's on its own island right now.
It just exists.
Is that probably an accurate way to characterize it?
Yeah, but I mean, I think it does just like go back to the relation of us just kind of writing whatever we want, So it's just like, we're just gonna write this punk song. It's just like, okay, let's just get it done, and that was like the setup too. Is just like we're just gonna make it as good as possible, air quotes, and then just see where it falls,
Yeah. If it could get, because we were just like, let's get it out very soon. There were a couple things in the mix that I would have wanted to pour over for 100 hours and become like a huge pain in the ass around. Yeah. But like we were just like, no, let's just get it out. Like perfect is the enemy of done, as some smarter people say.
Yeah, but I think it's good reference like going forward though, that you don't always have to like put 20 million hours into something. Like sometimes you can just let it ride. Like artists are always like their worst critics. So I think for me at least, it's good to have that reiterated in real time.
Good point. So you guys rented out an Airbnb. this
Yeah.
cool little cabin, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the setup to get to that point where you're like, okay, we're renting? I feel like when you are doing something to that extent, or renting even studio time in general, it's like you got to know that when we're here, it is no nonsense. We have a limited amount of time to get these things recorded, get them done.
Yeah.
Only kind of, because, right, we kind of wanted to have the atmosphere where there was a little bit of nonsense. And that was why we made the decision to do the Airbnb as opposed to rent studio time, because if you rent studio time, it feels like, yes, it has to be no nonsense. Or at least in general, you know, you feel every hour, you know, you take a look at, you know, what the studio is charging you per hour, and you feel that hour if you're conscious of it. And that's not bad, but it's also not what we wanted to do with the album. And we thought, let's just rent the Airbnb. And, you know, like we were still definitely on a time crunch, but there was a lot of space around for just screwing around and just feeling like we're kind of on a pseudo vacation.
Yeah, like enjoying
simultaneously.
nonsense.
Yeah, and that was kind of I think that was the vibe we were trying to go for.
Ryan singing, "I'm gonna be in a hot tub and drinking a beer," you know,
Right.
sort of
Is that in the
situation.
lyrics?
You know, that's
Is that a lyric?
no,
Oh,
it's just
okay.
this
That's just
was
what was
happening. Like we were, you
Yeah.
know, while we were hanging out while somebody was working, and it was also good to get away from all of our life responsibilities and just be living it for a few days. You can get a lot of stuff done if you kind of get rid of all the distractions.
For sure.
Having the ability to like bring all your gear too obviously made that a viable option, because it's like we don't have to rent a bunch of stuff on top of it. You know, luckily Ryan has a lot of the necessary stuff to do something like that
He
too.
does. He
Yeah.
does.
So it's just like all we really got to do is be able to afford an Airbnb for a weekend, which you know.
and rent a U-Haul, which
Right,
was
yeah.
surprisingly cheaper than
Yes.
than I like. I think I rented a U-Haul like 10 years ago, and I felt like it cost more.
Right.
But that was probably just because I like was broke as hell.
We should do a team bonding event
You
where
should.
we rent a cabin. Dana, get a little cabin moment. Yeah?
Then we all kiss each other.
No.
No.
No, Dana. No.
When I had a couple of beers, I tried to kiss some of these lovely boys over here, and
Yeah, just
and
some,
they just weren't about
just
it.
some friend smooches. It's not a
Yeah.
big
Some
deal.
friendly
It's a friend
smooches.
smooch.
Yeah.
Dave usually plays
Dana loves
ball
friend
until I
smooches.
get handsy.
I don't care who it's from.
She likes a friendly smooch. Ryan, do you do all of the, or most of the writing for this band?
That's a. I guess if you're talking about like lyrics, I tend to be the biggest pain in the ass when that
Okay.
comes to lyrics. So like, I think I probably write a fair amount of lyrics, but when it comes to like writing contributions, I think Keith and I are probably close to similar. Like Keith will come up with like riffs and stuff, and then I'll either take older lyrics and graft them on top, or there's a ghosty fifth member of the band,
Okay.
Ian,
Okay.
I
who
worked
has
with him.
contributed some lyrics. So some of the lyrics from Booty today were direct from Ian.
And then
So
him and
he's-
I wrote all of Lawnmower Man.
Yeah.
Lawnmower Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I contribute a lot of the writing and I contribute a lot of the lyrics, but if it's a majority share, it's not by much. It's like by like maybe 60%. And I think a lot of times like I'll take a bunch of lyrics and say, I like all of these, but I want to change these 4. And then usually that flies. Because I think I did that with one of our newer ones which is Hot Summer, which is one of Chris's tunes, and he wrote all the lyrics to that. I think I changed like 2 lines in it, but for the most part, I'm singing it, but Chris wrote all the lyrics for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Chris did write one other song too.
Yeah, which is the best song that we have.
What song is that?
It could be.
Yeah.
The booty.
No, it's
no.
it's called
That's James'
Lift
favorite.
Weights. I think it's a minute.
The chorus is lift weights.
Yes.
And that's it.
And that's your part.
yes, and
that's your
Yes,
part
that's
where
right.
you
I knew
say
I could
it.
handle that.
You yell it. You could, and you did. You did well.
The lyrics and the weights.
Are those the only lyrics in the song?
No.
there's
Okay.
verses.
Yeah, there's 3 verses, but the song is in and out in like a minute and 17 seconds. Like it's
Ooh, Drips and I have a playlist of
quick.
songs under 2 minutes, so
There you go. Yeah, you have another one now.
Nice.
we'll,
Yeah.
we'll be able to squeeze that one
yeah.
in
When
there.
when we
It's a great
release,
playlist.
I don't know when we're gonna do the digital release, but I know that we're releasing May 22nd physical at the Beachland Tavern, which is gonna be a riot.
Yes.
And The digital release will eventually show up, and when it does, that's for your under 2-minute playlist. Will be lift weights.
Thanks. We'll take it. We'll take it. So the writing, I ask about the writing because based on the 4 songs that you guys played today, which you could hear at the end of this episode or watch on YouTube separately if you guys are down for that, then yeah, nice thing. The lyrics are very creative. They're very dynamic and have there's depth to it, you know.
2 of them were your tunes and 2 of them were my tunes.
Yeah, and
So-
that was intentional.
Oh, I didn't realize
that was intentional. I wanted to showcase that, you know, like that it wasn't, you know, just I didn't want to pick like 4 of my songs. Like
that's
You're so kind.
yeah, feels
So if we
gross.
listen back, should we know who wrote who wrote
the
what
ones
song?
that are really stupid. Like, like Booty and Lawnmower Man is definitely like me.
It's blatantly, painfully
Yeah.
obvious.
Hey, sorry guys, you know, some technical difficulties. We're here. Everything's great.
That is wonderful.
We got the toaster, we got the coasters,
And a couple Jordans.
and a weather machine.
Yeah.
And a
Not all
Dana.
you need.
Somewhere.
Somewhere out there. They're hiding it from us, but it's there.
What movie was that where they had like the weather machine? It's like a Disney movie. Do you know what I'm
Are you
talking about?
thinking of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
No, it's not Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. No, it was like early 90s, and it was like literally like a globe, and they like controlled the weather with the globe. And
Was
I think
this
it
a made for TV?
Huh?
Was this made for TV?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
I very much remember this not enough to help you.
I know. I care. Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that after the
Shark Boy
episode.
and Lava Girl.
No, not Shark
Okay.
Boy and Lava Girl. Don't
Okay.
fucking diss them like that.
Whoa.
Wow.
Isn't it that?
They're
I'm
way better
sorry.
than made for TV. Okay,
Way
please.
You're right.
They had a
You're right.
full theatrical release.
Yes,
You're right. You're right. You're
full
right. You're right. You're right. You're
theatrical
right. You're right.
release.
Shots. Well, I mean,
Anyway.
speaking of movies, Lawnmower Man.
Lawnmower
Yes.
Man
Yeah.
came
Yeah.
out in 91 or 92,
92. I looked it up.
starring Jeff Fahey and Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
So I work at a shop with the 5th member, Ian,
the ghost.
and we basically have YouTube on the TV in the background all day, but it's on mute because we're listening to music.
Right.
So we just looped the movie Lawnmower Man for like a year.
A year.
And just never once actually watched it with volume on. And then we decided to write a song. Well, I decided to write a song about this movie that we never actually watched, only in bits and pieces. So if the lyrics might be the plot, but it's just what we kind of interpret as what it's probably about.
What's it probably about?
About a,
If you could guess,
Yeah, what's like the IMDb paragraph about the movie?
a slow man that started as just a humble lawnmower man.
Yo, what?
And then Pierce Brosnan put him in the VR, and he got super intelligent and tried to take over the planet.
So what is a lawnmower man? Like a man who
Jeff Fahey's the
Mows
lawnmower man.
Like a landscape.
like he
He
mows
just
lawns.
pushes a lawnmower.
So this movie is God made him simple, science made him a god.
That's a
Fucking
lyric.
line
Yeah.
in-
A simple man is turned into a genius through the application of computer science.
Pierce Brosnan.
That's pretty fucking accurate.
1992. The top rating is 1.5 stars. And it says, if someone told you what happened in this movie, you would tell them to fuck off. So Lawnmower Man. Get a letterbox. It's the best. It's my favorite.
It was actually started as a Stephen King thing, and he just
This sounds Stephen King.
he just kept suing them because he just didn't want to be associated with this movie at all. It's not good.
You should tell them about the time very recently that you almost bought an actual prop.
Oh,
from this
yeah.
movie.
Honestly, you
Yeah.
should.
It was on movieprops.com,
.com.
whatever auction. They were auctioning Pierce Brosnan's suit from the movie with all the lasers and phasers and all that stuff on it for like $400. I'm like,
It's a
should I
steal.
place a bit? It got up to like almost $1,000. I'm like, dude, It's just like, oh, that's Pierce Brosnan's stain on the, on the suit, and I'm like, do I really need that?
What is staying from lunch? I hope.
It
I
was-
hope.
it was white.
No.
It was
Oh,
pretty
Pierce.
gross. It's
Mr.
pretty gross.
Brosnan.
Yeah,
What?
could have been anything.
It could have been.
Could have been, yeah.
Could have been
could've been.
anything.
Let's hope it was
Yeah,
Yeah, just some lunch.
a soup of
it
sorts.
was a soup.
Yeah. I think that's in your lyrics. I feel like I heard some sort of
Soup.
mention of soup in one of your songs today.
Do we have soup in one of my? I'm such a I'm very like linear, or temporal. Oh yeah, that makes me sound like I went to college. When it comes to lyrics, I can't pick out my lyrics very readily. Like I have to like start the song at the beginning. You know how some people like you can't figure out alphabetical order unless you like actually sing the thing in your head
Right.
and you start at A. Like I am that way with the lyrics that I write.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if there's soup somewhere in there,
You gotta
unless
go
it's
through
one of
all.
those lyrics that like has been brought out of that context at some point, I'm not gonna find it unless I start the song from the beginning and like sing it along in my head for like.
What's the lyric in one of your songs from this upcoming album? 3 or 4 short people in a trench coat that really sticks with you, and it can't be the title of the album. Sorry.
I've got one.
Okay.
And it's mostly because of the story that came around it. In a song that, what is it called? It's
Is this the Fuzzy World?
Fuzzy
one?
World.
Yeah.
It's Fuzzy World. So
I knew
Fuzzy
what you were
World.
thinking.
Yeah, because Keith is at work listening to Fuzzy World, and I guess pick up the thread there.
The guy that I work with that also helps Ian noticed, because I don't listen to all the lyrics, I'm just like, he's singing them, I'm playing guitar. And there's a line, I have no idea what Ryan's actually saying there, and Ian just says, did he just say all of the hobbits from the movie Lord of the
was it the
Rings?
dwarves?
Or the
Dwarves.
dwarves
Yeah, the
from the Lord of the Rings? I'm like, I have no idea. So we went back and listened to that specific part a couple times, and he named all the 13 dwarves in Lord of the Rings.
From
The Hobbit.
The I don't know this.
Okay. Look,
you
okay,
you
but-
say, Keith, answer this question. I don't.
Well,
I don't know
'cause it was
things.
your story. I didn't want to rob you of your story by telling your
Rob
story. But yeah. So this is about like this song is about a mushroom trip that some people that we knew took, and part of the retelling of that story as an audience member, from hearing it from the first hand source of the person who had taken the trip, to me felt very Tolkien-esque. And so I kind of like shoehorned in like the name drop of like all 13 of the dwarves in The Hobbit into this line that's, you know, in the second verse of that song. And that is my favorite lyric for how stupid it is and how the story like came out of Keith, and just Keith didn't know that I like am just screaming dwarf names for like at least a year while we're while we're playing
you
stuff
name
in his
'em.
basement.
Yeah.
Bofer, Bifer, Bomber, Nori, Thorin, Ori, Dory, Orin, Gloin, Dwalin, Balin, Keely, Feely. And I'm just a little chubby thing with a ring, and when you throw me to adventure, will I stop? Hell no. And that's the lyric.
Nice.
Phenomenal.
Poetry.
That's good.
I simply have no words. Really
Again,
just-
I have a terminal case of reference-itis. I joke that I never have had an original thought ever. I just reference shit.
I feel that severely. Jerbs knows.
Yeah,
I do love a good reference.
you do.
Love them.
She quotes movies all the time, and she'll be like, "This has been my whole life. We've known each other."
Mhm.
for
I'm like,
so many years." She'll be
eh.
like, "You get it?" And I'm like, I got to a point where I just started saying, "Yeah, for sure." And then she caught on to that a couple years later, and she'd be like, "What's it from?"
Nice.
And I'd be like,
Follow-up question.
Yeah, follow-up
Yeah.
questions came later.
Be real.
Whenever somebody doesn't get my quote references, let's say, scared the dickens out of people. Nobody gets me. Which is also a reference to something.
I had a
Extra
feeling
points
it
if anyone gets it.
Nope.
Leave a comment. Leave a comment if you get that reference. And follow. You guys, you have a different Instagram? What's
The
the
abbreviation.
yeah? It's an abbreviated version.
What is our Instagram?
It's
I-
it's
it's like-
TWM.
TCVWM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TCVSTWM, right? Do we do VS or is it just TCV?
I don't know.
I just tagged you on Instagram. So hold on.
We've been putting up flyers. There's
Pause
some
for
flyers on the
dramatic effect.
table for our listeners. You can hear.
They are
Yeah, there
wonderful
you go.
Sound like
flyers.
you're them rough.
Yeah, we're a little bit old school. We just we called everybody we liked and told everybody about the event.
TCVS,
TC, yep.
TWM, yeah.
Yep.
And the
Very
event
nice job.
being your guys' album release show,
Yes.
debut album
Yes.
Yeah.
as Toast to Coaster versus the Lemon
Yeah.
Machine.
At the Beachland Tavern.
At the Beachland Tavern. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Doors 7:00. Event 8:00. We're playing with Cellophane Jane.
Nice.
Alex Made is an amazing human being, and he agreed to throw us a bone and play with us because he's great. And the two of the members of Plum Shed, which are probably four-member group, maybe, I don't know, I forget. They told me
Rude.
at some point called Bob and Will are playing as well. So they helped us record the album. And,
Fire.
yeah.
Yep.
did all
Fire.
the-
Will Fire.
Will Fire.
Sorry, we don't know your last name, Will.
It's
You
fire.
said Wolfire. I was like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's fire. So once this
You really
album
should.
drops, what's next for you guys?
OnlyFans.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. I'm
Good.
sorry. No,
No, you're not.
somebody else. Somebody else take a. Somebody else.
We're
do
gonna
it.
call
I've
it
been
Only
talking too much.
Feats. Now, well, I mean, we're already like halfway through like another album's worth of material ish. I want to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, the plan is to just probably just play some shows with this album, and then pump out the rest of the second one if we can. That's my take, anyways.
I'm like, let's do albums in the winter and play out in the summer.
That's
And
the Cleveland
Yeah.
vibe, typically.
I don't like.
Yes.
I'm a freeze baby. I don't.
I feel
Not
like
trying to-
did you hear me complaining how cold it was today? Like, mostly
I'm-
times.
50
I was like,
degrees.
Jordan, will you come help? It's really cold outside.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Are you guys? Is a tour in your future?
That could be fun. Keith and I both have kids,
Yeah, it's a tough
Yeah.
thing to do.
Yeah.
but they're also getting older.
Yeah, they can watch
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah,
Right.
13.
Yeah, 14 for me.
Oh,
so-
they're
13.
fine.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So
Stay
we're
at home.
Couple
we're getting to
months.
the point where
A couple months
Yeah.
out, yeah.
yeah, we're like in a year or two we might be able to do like a regional thing, something where we maybe like do like weekends or something or whatever. But when they're 18 and we kick them out, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna buy an RV and be that's your dream.
We'll become van people.
Yeah, we'll become van.
That's
Aw.
my dream.
That's Keith's dream, and I don't know. He's got probably a 20% chance of roping me into it.
That's fair.
I'm good at roping people into stuff they don't want to do. Like this, it's the whole reason this band exists.
I feel that. What's your sign?
Libra.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I could get Libra. I could see that. What are the rest of you guys? Now I need to know.
Scorpio.
Well,
I'm one of
yeah.
those insufferable pieces of crap that it's like so
Big old
obvious.
piece
Like
of
everybody
crap.
else is like, oh yeah, you look like a Scorpio.
No, you don't
Just
look
seen
like
on your
a-
face.
I've sincerely like got that more than 20 times
Really?
across my life.
Wow.
Yeah, and well, I hang out with people who go to festivals and like
That's-
medieval fairs and
that's
shit.
fair.
And so
That's
like,
fair.
You know.
I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm a Scorpio. They'll be like, oh yeah, you look like a Scorpio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
this
the
guy.
wooks.
Yeah.
Using their secondary reinforcement, just like, well, obviously,
Yeah.
since you said it now, I know.
Quite
Yeah, right,
clearly.
right.
What about you, Gabe?
I'm a Gemini.
Okay,
Hey,
Gemini. Yes.
Mhm.
Aquarius.
Nice. I felt like you were an Aquarius.
She said,
Me
"That's my
too.
people." She
See?
said, "That's my
Sweet.
people."
I said that.
you
I
guys
think it was
don't.
on the show one time. I was like, I'm an Aquarius. They're like, nice, and I was like, really? Because I've never gotten that before. And they're like, yeah, no, I didn't like mean that.
They were like, "That's
was
just like a
just saying
response."
something.
Yeah, just saying something.
I was just
I was like,
excited.
it fucking sucks. Tell me it sucks. Tell me you don't know how to read me.
So, what is the song that everybody needs to listen to first once this album is released on all platforms and they can hear it? What's the
Booty.
one?
Booty.
No, I was gonna say it, but I wanted somebody else to.
Booty.
Yeah, booty. That's I like that one. It's fun.
It's pretty fire. It really is though.
No, genuinely, it's really fucking good.
She's fucking like geeking
It's a
the
banger.
whole time.
It's a banger.
Yeah.
Is that resounding?
No.
no.
No, that's not a consensus over here.
Lift weights. No, that's honestly like my favorite song that we play, just because it's just simple. It gets in and out. It's stupid. It's about the absurdity of lifting weights without stating that, and that's great. And I don't know. I think that's the one I like, but it's not in any way representative of the rest of our stuff. So that's my pick, but it's wrong.
Fair enough. I like it.
Anybody else?
I mean, Creative is my favorite for sure. Just because I feel like it's probably the most dynamic song we have with like the most changes and various parts and stuff. So that always makes it fun. For me as a drummer, you know, a lot of times it'll just be like, okay, well, here's like the chorus. I'm just going to play this thing for like the whole chorus. And now we have the verse. I'm going to play this thing for the whole verse. So that has a lot of changes in it. So, and I think it sounds cool.
I agree.
I think creative for me too.
Yeah. It's great. It's great.
Some of the lyrics in that I like the one where it's like I want to be creative, but instead I'm drinking loads of gin.
Oh,
I just think that's funny.
that's so fair.
Now I feel bad because on the recording that we did with here, I actually kind of messed up the first verse and the second verse. I have like a copied version. I'd screwed up the lyrics a little bit. But if you want the full version, buy the album.
Yeah.
Or
you
come
go.
to the show.
I think you have
Come to the show.
some lyrics about like the Tower of Babylon or something.
Yeah,
like,
I want to
down
be
here.
the devil in Babylon,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
afford the state I'm in.
Yeah, so that always catches me. I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck he's singing about right now, but this is entertaining.
Yeah.
I'm vibing with it.
I like that though, because I feel like that is what it felt like your guys' whole set was in a nutshell. Like it feels like that's who you guys are. Is like I'm just gonna vibe with them and do what feels right and what sounds right, and you're either gonna fuck with it heavy or you're not, and I don't care either way. Like we're just gonna have fun, and like it's awesome to see you guys perform this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We have not had someone do a whole song about booties
Eating ass.
and
Yeah.
eating ass.
Yeah.
So that was a first. Nor
Very
karate. And
Yeah.
we definitely haven't had the Tim Allen Home Improvement. Like, wait,
That's a
can
newer
I
edition.
get that again? Because it was so good the first time.
I don't know if I could do it.
Do you think you
again.
could channel it out of
in you.
nowhere?
I
Like,
believe in you.
I know I don't want to put you on the spot.
I can't even do it right now.
Get in there.
Let's all try it.
All right,
Jared,
No.
3. We're doing it.
All together.
3, 2, 1.
oh, that was nice.
That was the best.
And that's Toaster
That was great.
Coaster versus the Weather Machine.
Fuck yeah, it is. Thank you
Guys-
guys so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely, yeah.
Where people follow, listen, go to the show.
Please go to the show. Yeah, you can follow us on the places you'd expect to follow us. I guess we're on Instagram is probably the most active we are, but we also do have a face bag page, right?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
the
We-
social
we
media
do.
manager. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Social media manager.
It's bad.
Just like
That's
butts
good.
everywhere.
pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. I generate the terrible content. He has to post it.
Oh, good.
It's a
He's like
beautiful
it's
balance
a single
right
tier
there.
following. It's beautiful. Well, thank you guys so much, and can't wait to hear this debut album, which is 3 or 4 people. Nope, 3 or 4 short people in a trench coat. Bring your trench coats to the show and
There's an idea.
and
The
be ready
implication.
and be ready for it.
Be ready
Bring
for it.
3 or 4 of your friends. Make sure they're all under 5'5", and
In a trench coat.
Shorties.
Get
If
it.
anybody shows up, like actually 3 or 4 short people wearing a trench coat, I will buy their drinks for the night.
you heard it
You
here.
heard it, yeah.
That is
Look into the
a
camera.
I will buy your drinks for the whole night. If you show up like that, that is so worth like $100 or whatever that would cost.
Yeah,
Please
fair
don't drink too much, but like, yeah, I will
no,
do that.
it's gonna be severe.
It'll be
Yeah.
basic stuff. It'll be hams.
It'll be
Hams.
hams only. Beachland, stock up. All right, sounds good. Thank you guys again
Yeah,
for coming
thank you
in.
guys.
You.
Thank you.
All right.
We got some live music coming up.
Queen's Dinner. Oh yeah, don't go anywhere.
That'd be really fucking stupid of you.
locally grown.
Outski.
Nice.
LoCLE grown.